Squad up, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around. Got the crowd, gone wild. Tell me what you know about that Mem style.
Yo, y'all know what time it is, man. It's the Memphis Jelks Show. We back once again, man. Y'all already know how we do it, man. We bringing y'all nothing but the dopest guests, nothing but the dopest shows and topics, you know what I'm saying? And tonight, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. Y'all already know who I got with me.
Drums, please.
Oh!
What's up, man?
Yo, what's up? Oh!
Man, you know what? I can't call it. As the old folks would say, I can't call it.
Man, shit, if I had your hands, I'd cut mine off. Yo, how's the shy?
Man, listen, just clearing up from a little snow, man. We had a little dust. Well, I wouldn't call it a dust, but we got about 2 inches Monday. So, you know, but we back in the 50s again. So life is all great. Life is all good. But that's just a preview. The winter is here.
Welcome. All I got to say is when these people who buying homes, man, they hollering about must-have pool.
Not you. Hey. Say take it back. You don't want it anymore.
Man, if you knew how much work, is involved in that, man.
Especially winterizing it,
man. I had to go out and buy an air compressor, you know what I'm saying, just to blow the pipes out and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying, on top of all the chemicals that you got to buy. On top of, like, you know, leaves falling in it and stuff. You just like, come on, man. It's, you know, they say it's better to have a friend with a pool than to have a pool.
Well, good thing you the friend with the pool.
I'm the friend with the pool. Just like the truck, too. You know, they say everybody, you know, they say it's better to have a friend with a truck than to be the friend with the truck. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm sure you enjoy it in the summertime, though.
Yep, man, I do. It's definitely like a relaxer sometimes to get off work and just, man, you know, just say, fuck it. There I go. It's already started. These buttons, these motherfuckers, I gotta get used to them, bro. Yo, what was I finna say? Something about the SNAP benefits. Did you get your SNAP benefits?
Man, first of all, I wish I got them. Let's start there. But, you know, I'm glad they at least turn half of it on, man, so people can make sure they get something to eat, man, because that's going to be a terrible situation, man, to have people go, you know, without being able to get food, man. Come on now. You can't do that.
Me too,
Out of this economy, you can't do that, man.
Man, you can't, man. I'm glad everybody got them too, man, because it's rough enough with all the layoffs, with all the, man, it's crazy, man. Like, nah, man, don't do that. Man. You know what I'm saying? I felt like somebody was like asking for it, man.
That's the man. Y'all want to have people out here in the streets, man, crying and rioting. Come on, man.
Man.
Get them folks the support, man, that they need, you know? Old people, young people, kids, man. You can't have people going out here going hungry.
Exactly, man. I gotta give it up, man, to a city, man, that's near and dear to my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? There's been some big time celebrities who come out of this town, you know what I'm saying? It's near the town that I grew up in, you know what I'm saying? It's called Haywood County. Shout out to Haywood County. There was this basketball player named Tony Delk.
Yeah.
Man, you familiar?
Yeah.
Man, bro.
You're right, yeah.
Every time he used to go against our team, man, people from our city would go to the game. And we are, you know what I'm saying, we going to the game, you know, of course we trying to support our hometown. But we really there though to see Tony Delk.
You know you about to punish y'all out there.
Yes. This dude
punish y'all.
Too cold. Man, he used to just pull up from the half court line and pop threes on you from half court. I'm not bullshitting you.
He stepped across the line.
Literally. Come on, man. He's straight from Haywood, man. They got stars, man, like people who made it to the NFL, you know what I'm saying, from out of Haywood. Man, it's a lot of talent through there. I used to work with this producer named Black and Mild. Man, he was like a super producer. Like it's like he came from the future to come produce back then. He had the MPC. I couldn't afford no MPC back then. I think I had this little DR5 drum machine. But I saw that dude, man, on that MPC, and he had the Triton. And back then, if you had an MPC and a Triton, you was a super producer. But anyway, man, I say that I mentioned Haywood and I mentioned the celebrities and the stars from there, man, because tonight, man, we have one of their biggest stars to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw him grow, you know what I'm saying, like from being in a group called 3 Deep. And they was hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was real competition. You know, me and my brothers, we was calling ourselves rapping our ass off. But when we heard they record, we had to take a step back and be like, hold up, let's reevaluate this shit. Dope. I mean, beats was dope, flows was dope, everything. And over the years, you know what I'm saying, I've watched him grow into a mogul. I mean, like literally, now he has his own clothing company. I mean, like he owns a building and he sells his clothing line out of the building, like Tommy Hilfiger or somebody.
Big time.
Yes. And he also owns a studio and he manages artists. And then he also, like, you know what I'm saying, like gives advice, you know what I'm saying, you know, paid advice. You know, he ain't finna give you no free ass advice to you to help you get, you know what I'm saying, get started in the music business and stuff, man. I'm not gonna lay out all his credentials right now. I just want to say, man, he's a movie star. He's played in several movies. He has like I said, the Herman Fourth clothing line, the Boss Way podcast, which is dope as heck. Y'all need to go over there and subscribe to the Boss Way podcast ASAP. And like I said, Righteous Management, man. And much more. He's an entrepreneur. Like he's a businessman. I'm under the impression that if you approach him with your business, you know what I'm saying, idea in order, he the type to he'll invest. I'm not gonna say no more, man. I bring to y'all, man, straight out of Haywood County, man, one of the kings over there, man. I watched this man grow, man, and everything that he's always touched has turned to gold. I'm talking about the one, the only.
Drums, please.
V.V.S. is in the building.
Welcome to the Memphis Jelks show.
Yo,
no, what's happening? What's the business?
man, how's it going? Thank you, man. Thank you.
Man, it's a privilege, it's an honor. You know, much respect, much love. You know, Kobe, the Memphis Jelks show. We here. What's going on?
Hey. I can't thank you enough, man, because I know how busy that you are, man. You know what I'm saying? You probably got people calling like, man, I had studio time tonight.
I had to put my phone on D&D, you know?
Already. Airplane mode.
Yeah, for sure. But that's how important this was. I had to come on, man. You a legend in your own right. You feel what I'm saying? You definitely was competition.
Thank you, bro. Oh man, thank you, bro. That's a blessing coming from Pimptastic, man.
Sure. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes. So how you been, man?
You know what? I'm doing well, man. I'm healthy, family healthy, business is doing well, they flourishing. So I'm good, man. I can't complain, nothing to complain about. I'm above ground doing what I love. You feel me?
Yep. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So I was watching like a trailer of the Sticks movie earlier, and the first thing that came to my mind is, man, acting is hard, man.
Yeah. For sure. You know what I'm saying? You think it's just, you know, but for sure. You know what I'm saying?
But you do a damn good job at it.
I appreciate it, man. You know, I try to, you know, we've been in front of cameras and crowds forever. So that part was the easy part. It's just making sure you understand the motivation of this character, how to nail this line, and how to make adjustments on lines yourself. Cause you might, you know, you will see the script, you be like, this not a natural sentence. You know, of course, you got to get with the director. Like, how you feel about if I approach it this way? So, yeah, all that has to go into acting for sure.
I had that's dope. I had got into I had started supporting this group. I was a member of this group, Heal the Hood out of Memphis.
Mm.
And they would do like these skits. They would be acting like live plays, and they would tour high schools. And so we'd be at practice and stuff like that. They'll hand me a script. And back in the day, my imagination was better. But I found myself being not a good actor. That's like saying it. That's putting it least. I sucked. They used to laugh at me just like y'all laughing at me. They used to laugh at me.
Hey, you knew where your shortcomings were. You knew what you needed to work on. You didn't suck. You just when you needed more practice. That's all. You needed more development.
Oh man. So how did you like when you first got the movie roles that you play in? Like right now you currently have 2 movies out. One is called The Sticks, and then the other one is called Cards and Cognac. When you first got those roles, how did you approach them?
Well, I try to. So me, I'm coachable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm calling the director, like, what do you want? What do you see? What was your vision when you wrote this? Talk to me. I want to make sure I'm coming to work prepared. So that's me. I want to be prepared and I'm coachable. I want to learn. And I'm on YouTube looking at actors. I'm watching, how they prepare, practice. So I approached it like I didn't know anything at all, which I didn't. So I wanted to give it the same respect I would do music. So that's how I approached it. Just want to be coachable, respect it, and see what the vision is for my character.
One of the problems that I had with being an actor was learning the scripts. Like they'll send us home with the scripts and they like learn this. And did you have any trouble when it came to learning the scripts?
My wife make sure I don't make her look bad. You see what I'm saying? So my wife is like, come on, let's practice. So I'm going over the script with her. Now, the one thing I didn't do, I will admit, is I didn't learn like the whole script of everybody else, only the person that I'm dialoguing with. So so I may not have my first movie, I didn't know what everything, all the moving pieces were, which you really need to know that so that helps you with your motivation. You can know what's going on over here, over there. How does that character tie into my character? What are they doing? So I only learned my parts on the first script. The second script, I made sure I read the whole script, everybody part, how it was flowing. So I wanted to make sure I was on point. But no, I didn't have a hard time learning the lines because my wife made sure I was on point for sure.
How long did it take you to get comfortable with being in an acting role and like getting in there and acting in front of cameras? Like how long did it take you to get comfortable, right? It's the same thing as somewhat similar to performing, but a little bit different, right? Knowing that like it's you bringing this thing to life. So how long did it take you to kind of get comfortable with being, in an actor role?
I'm gonna say the whole first day. So we shot for 8 days on the first movie. So the whole first day was just figuring out how to approach it. Hey, let's redo this tape. Listening, being coachable, and then just finding your footing, your voice. How do you deliver? Because you can't just talk like yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just go in there and just be V.V.S from Brownsville. So once I figured that out the first day, and then the team is giving you confidence as well. They telling you, "Oh, you doing good," and then the directors giving you some pointers and tips. So then you become comfortable because the environment you in. So shout out to all the actors and actresses. So the environment was good. So day 2, I was ready to go.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, day 2, I was ready to go.
So one of the things, like I was like telling, what, a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to do a movie one day.
Yeah,
That's like a dream for me, like to do. But we're with we're with V.V.S. and he's done this twice, not once, but twice, and probably more.
Yeah.
Especially if you consider his music videos and stuff too.
Yeah. Really 3, but yeah.
See, never seen it.
I ain't want to say nothing, but it's actually
Yeah, you know, since you brought it up, you know,
that's real, man. That's what I'm talking about. So we're here with a pro, and I want to ask you. One of the questions that I have about doing a movie or people doing a movie is, how do y'all be getting the cast together? Like, coming from Ripley, man, it was hard to get a lot of people on accord to do this, with the same focus or goal, which is to do the act and do a movie. And you got to have a cameraman, you got to have lighting, you got to have somebody got to have do the microphone, be holding the mics right and all that. How does that come together, V.V.S?
Man, listen, for one, let me shout out Jerron Lockridge. That's the director, the writer, the director. So him and his wife do their own casting, so, and he's been in the world for a while, so he already kind of know, like, the Boom Man, and, I just off of building his network. But far as trying to find the right talent, and the right actors that'll show up, know their lines, that's a headache because people don't take it serious. People want to, so it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of trying them on this movie or this show or these auditions and seeing who's coming prepared. If you're not prepared, like, I don't want to work around you, with you, for you. I don't want you anywhere around me, because that lets me know that you're not focused, you're not serious. So it's just a lot of trial and error, just like rapping, just like managing, just like producers. You know who are the people you can call now after all of your experiences with them. All the lies, all the lates, all the not meeting deadlines, you know what I'm saying? Or if this guy is super dope though, you giving him all these chances. And then this guy, he might not be as dope, but he the one that's prepared on time. So you have to help him develop. So it's kind of that, just trial and error, seeing who's prepared, who's ready, who's not, and just weeding them out.
Dope. Before we go any further, man, I want the crowd to know what we're talking about. The people who are watching, I want them to know. So do you mind if I play the trailer for Sticks, the movie?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We need them to go watch that. We already had millions and millions to watch it. So let's get some more millions. Go on now.
Here it is, y'all. The trailer, and make sure y'all go watch it too. We'll be right back.
I'll do anything to make this right, bro. I promise you. I'll do anything. Don't do this.
He'll do anything, huh? Say that then.
This ain't the first or last time our leash gets tied in one day and will loosen the next. Right now, we got the green light. Take advantage of it.
What's up? Buck told Martell you ain't copping work no more. So word is, Martell think you on the offensive.
I don't even want you. I want Martell, and you gonna help me get her.
There's never been a war where the economy didn't take a nosedive after the first shots were fired. I suggest you figure this little situation out and do it fast. Because I have no intention of slowing that wheel down.
I come from the sticks. Welcome to the sticks. You either hunt or you go hungry. Defend or you gon' die. Did what I did because I had to survive. I come from the
Get all the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down.
Man.
Yeah.
That You know what? When I get off of here,
Yeah.
I'm going in the house and watching that movie, man.
Yeah.
I still get chills.
Man.
The role that I can
When I
tell.
first saw the trailer, man, it gave me chills. It was like, man, this is about to be something like a whole nother world, man. Like it's a whole different thing seeing yourself in a movie theater. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
Wow.
for
You've
sure.
earned it though. You've earned it, man, because you've grinded over the years. You've put the work in.
Yeah.
Can you talk to some of the people who watching about putting the work in, man? Like you've been doing this since we were teenagers, man. Let them know, because a lot of people might meet you now and just think all this was handed to you.
Now, we come from a area where it's not many resources. So you have to make yourself knowledgeable. You have to network. You have to get outside of your city because there's nothing in Haywood and Brownsville that could turn you into a movie star, could turn you into a big artist. No big DJs, no media companies. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's one high school, you know what I'm saying? It's one junior high. It's nothing there. So you have to get out. You have to go to Memphis, Nashville, Atlanta. So you have to work harder where we come from and stack your money. Because now you have to have a bigger budget because you can't just go to the gas station and bump into a major artist or a major producer, film or music. So it's every day. It's every day. If you want to make it from here, it's every day. Now and whatever your definition of make it is, that's on you. But if your make it is to be able to pay your bills, that's every day. If your make it is to be a mega star, that's every day plus another day. So you have to make yourself knowledgeable and get resources and get outside and meet people. You have to, bro. It's no other resources, it's no other outlets. You have to make the outlet.
So did you start when you started first going outside of your city and you know what I'm saying, grinding in other areas? What was like one of the first cities that you hit and why? Why did you choose that area to go like expand in?
Well, we being from Brownsville, we 45 minutes from Memphis. So we first city we hitting is Memphis. We went straight to Memphis. Straight because in this time in the early 2000s, none of the cities, small towns had anything, no motion. You had like you was in Ripley, y'all had artists that was having motion, but again, we didn't have any outlets. So you have to go to Memphis to try to deal with K97 or Hot 107 with back then it was Lil Larry, Howard Q, DJ 007, DJ Smooth, rest in peace, my dog, DJ Smooth. So you had to go to Memphis and meet the who's, the level twos and all the different clubs. You had to go to Memphis, man. So Memphis was the first city that we branched out to. 'Cause Nashville wasn't really a big music rap city to us. They had Pistol, Young Buck, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a big city to where people flocked to go promote their music. Memphis was the hub. So we was in Memphis going crazy.
That's dope, man. How did they like? I know when I came to Memphis, they embraced me, and a lot of people were saying, you had those people warning you, man. If you go to Memphis, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah,
nah, man. How did they
embrace?
embrace?
You could, but it was.
Yeah.
You could. I mean, anywhere though. You feel what I'm saying? Anywhere. Yeah. But back then, so it wasn't as frivolous freelance. So if you're going to get up with a promoter, you're going to be in the locations and the world of the promoter and the music. You're not just going to be on Hollywood, Evergreen, you know what I'm saying, Washington Brown. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be where you need to be. So, but Memphis embraced me because I came with the respect. Like, I'm in your house. So I'm here, I respect y'all, But I also had I knew how to host mixtapes. I was a resource too. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you got to understand that it's local artists everywhere.
Yeah.
It's local artists everywhere, and everyone doesn't have the social skills to get up with a Lil Larry or Howard Q or you know what I'm saying, a DJ Lighter. They don't. Everybody don't have the social skills. So I have social skills. So when I'm coming around Memphis artists, I'm telling them what I'm doing in Brownville and Jackson. And they like, dang. Then they like, I heard of Pimp Tag because I'm winning awards in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I had Polo Man. So I'm out there and I'm moving around. I know people. Shout out Lionheart. Like I know people that can vouch for my name. And again, I'm bringing resources. I had my own recording studio. I had a bunch of artists, so I knew Lil Loaded before he blew up. Young Key. I had Pimps had the TV back then. I was ahead of my time back then. So when I came to Memphis, I came with something and not just trying to take something. So they fool with me tough. Shout out Sweat the Track, Nina Stacks. She's a big movie director now. Visha. Like I came to Memphis on some, yo, I'm out here. I'm ready to play ball. Like what's going on? And they respected it.
That's real, man.
Yeah.
That's super real. Shout out to Sweat the Track too, man. Chicken, little chicken. LC and Chicken. Them, man, them boys, they some producers, man. They some super producers.
The truth.
They was trying to charge the brakes off me for a beat back then.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand them boys had hits back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, them boys had hits back then, man.
Shout
out my dog No Soda too out there, man. No Soda was my guy, man. He kind of linked me in with Sweat the Track.
That's dope. Did you ever go to the Trap House Studios? When
Man,
they had Trap
most
House?
definitely. You had to go.
Man, that was the studio.
You had to go for sure. It was a real White House for sure. You had to go.
Bro, I met Gangsta Boo there one night. It was crazy, man. We all up in there chilling and stuff. I'm in there Sweat the Track they in there making beats. You know, it was like 5 studios in there. You know, it was different studio rooms. One downstairs, a couple upstairs, and all of a sudden Ian walks, Gangsta Boo, rest in peace. And everybody was just like, Boo, what's up? So everybody walked up to start to get a hug from Boo. And then my promoter was with me, you know what I'm saying? He got a hug from Boo. So I feel like, shoot, hey, we all finna get a hug from Boo.
It's only right.
No.
Don't sound like it went that way for you.
I walks up to Boo with my arms out. She just like kind of looked the other way. I was like, damn.
I don't know you, bro. I don't know
you.
You.
Part of the circle. Yeah, you ain't part of the circle.
So that's my Gangsta Boo story, man. Yeah, shout out, rest in peace, man. But I remember going upstairs and seeing her in a studio room by herself, and she was making a beat. A lot of people don't know this about Boo. I was like, damn, Boo, she produced too. She was making a beat. Like she had, you know, she was like had the equipment around her and stuff.
Yeah, you can't be around Paul and Juicy and not get into the production.
Man, that's what I was thinking, man. But man, rest in peace to Boo, man. But man, she was a talent. She was super talented, and she was a superstar. Like we was, you know, everybody was just got this. The whole vibe of the studio changed when Gangsta Boo walked in.
For sure.
Yep. So you started doing shows in the M. Like, what was some of the places that you performed at, and was you solo then at this point, or were you still with your group 3D?
No, I was solo then once I started moving around. See, 3D, shout out Ray and B Lee. So this is 04. So our first project came out 04 called Tennessee Made. So we just getting our foot in the game then. So it wasn't, we was performing in Brownville at the YMCA building. You've been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it wasn't really a lot of shows yet then, cause we was new. Again, back then you really just knew the people in your town. You really didn't know the other towns yet. But by the time we got to like '06, our second project, that's when we started moving around. We were performing in Jackson, Bolivar, Dyersburg. So we was moving around. But Memphis came more around for me around '07, 2007. That's when I really started moving around in Memphis and meeting people. So I performed, man, somewhere everywhere. It was so many venues. You know, Memphis had so many venues then. Can't even remember all the names. Then West Memphis had a venue.
Yep.
It was
I
like an
remember
after
that.
hour spot. And
Yep.
man, everything Yo got it rapped about on Cocaine One. All them venues, I was in every one of them venues, man. At the strip club,
Yep.
man, that was a time to be alive. But you had to have some money on every club you went to for the DJ to play your song. Back then, it was $100.
Man, I'm
You want your
telling you.
song played, it's $100. I don't care how bumpy it is. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you
Yep.
go to so if you go to 4 clubs tonight, you know you spending $400 just to get your song played. Then if you go to the strip club, you gotta get 100 ones and play the DJ $100.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. Back then it was you know. But again, you had to who gonna put that work in, who gonna invest. That's how you rise to the top.
Yep. Back then, man, it's like instead of like, you know, getting record deals, you know what I'm saying? Most artists, most of us artists was like being funded by like whoever our biggest like hub figure was, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And one time, man, I'll never forget this. I'm selling records like a mug, you know what I'm saying? Word and got out and everything, you know what I'm saying? So our biggest D boy sent his goons to come knock on my mama's door and ask for Jay Smove. And then they said, you know, the big man want to see you. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't know I was in trouble or what. Well, hey, I'll be right back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I went down there, you know what I'm saying, to his crib. We sat down and listened to my whole album. And the whole time he was just talking to me about ownership and publishing and how does this work and how does, you know, how do you get paid from this? And then he was telling me that he had bought some studio equipment and he had a building and he want me to run it. And you know, I guess I'd have been like the engineer, the house engineer in there and stuff, you know, and producer, you know what I'm saying? That would have been a good look. So he was about to put the bread behind me, man. Finally, you know what I'm saying? That was like, you made it then. Once you got your neighborhood D boy to put the bag behind you, that was your record deal. That was your label. So man, I've said about a couple of weeks went by, man.
With the group.
Man, come on. A couple of weeks went by, man. Somebody came to me and was like, man, you heard about, you know, so-and-so. I was like, nah, what? It's like, he got busted in Florida, you know what I'm saying, with hella keys. And I'm like, oh, no. Man, got like 10, 15 years, man. I'm like, damn. Right when I was we was about to, it was about to be a wrap. But yeah, man.
That's how it worked. That's how it worked.
But now, you know, then it went from, because, you know, back then, you know, the goal was to get a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Now you can record and put your own self out, but then there's still that hurdle that you have to jump, and it's called marketing and promoting. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? Because Righteous Management is your company, and you help artists become, you know, CEOs and stuff, you know what I'm saying, of their own labels and stuff. And then you also manage artists and stuff. So can you just give us a little bit of advice about, you know what I'm saying, now that we're more independent, how do you break through the noise?
Right. Well, marketing and advertising is the key, more so than your budget now, because you can go viral for free. You know what I'm saying? You can post on all these platforms for free. You can stream for free. You can do all of this stuff for free now that We back in our era, we doing posters, flyers, CDs, buying billboards, magazine ads, all of that stuff. Now you can make your own magazine with Chat GBT, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
for free. So now marketing and advertising now is just about creativity. So
Mm.
that's why I try to tell the artist, how can you tell us your story from a creative standpoint, because you don't have to have the same budget that you needed back in the day. Even
Hmm.
with buying an ad, you could spend $10 a week on an Instagram ad and just let that run for 6 months. This same ad, you spending $40 a month, which is nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like that's a food bill. You can spend $40 a month consistently and just let this same ad run for 6 months on whatever single you pushing. You could change the location of the ad. You could just do Atlanta. You could just do Memphis, Nashville. You could do a broader scope. You could select plenty states and cities. So now you just again you have to just be able to be creative in your thought for your marketing and advertising. Now you still want to, shake hands and kiss babies. You never want to take the guerrilla marketing outside, out of it. But if you can be creative and figure out, what's the right colors to put on, what are the what's the right thing to say, what's the right clip, right angle, just creativity in what you're presenting, the right clip of the song. You know what I'm saying? You might not put the whole chorus. It might be a part of the verse that is um that you need to put in this ad, you know what I'm saying, this 30
Hmm.
second ad. But like I said, the main thing about marketing advertising now is just about creativity. Who can you partner with? Like Instagram now got the collab feature to where like if I post these some of these clips, I'm gonna collab with you. I'm gonna collab with the show. I'm gonna collab with So now I'm getting y'all fans, y'all getting my fans, and it's free. You couldn't do
Yep.
that back in the day. You couldn't collab with somebody else back in the day. That wasn't even an option. So you have all these free options that artists don't know how to utilize. So I
Mm.
try to teach artists how to think outside of the box now and how to understand how to use resources and collaborations. So most artists are stuck in a box because they only stay in their own circle. Everybody too tough to reach out to another artist and say, yo, I think you dope, but let's do some music together. You know what I'm saying? Or
Hmm.
they got beef or they claim this gang or this set or whatever. So people not understand the business standpoint of it. Back in our gap, if Jay Smooth dope, man, when we see Jay Smooth after the show, what's up, bro? You hard. I fuck with your music. We wasn't on no like, oh man, fucking with dude. It really was like love. We trying to collab, we trying to do music, trying to put songs out, trying to feature you on our album. But
Hmm.
now I just with righteous management, I try to just get artists to understand that you only gonna go as far is how you use your resources and your social development. If you are a to yourself artist, you can't talk to people. You're going to have to be able to run these ads every day, because if you don't have no personality, you need to get with a cameraman that can edit and put you some videos together to make you have some personality, make you something to see. If you're not a social person, then you're gonna have to make sure you got enough budget. But again, $40, $50, $100 a month on an ad, it ain't really no money. But uh, to us, it's not. Our era, 'cause
Hmm.
we were spending $1,000 on 1,000 CDs. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the
Yep.
packaging and rapping, you know what I'm saying? We spending it, but these artists, the younger artists, don't even really have money. They don't really work. They don't really, they not as motivated because everything is being instant.
Yeah.
Instant,
Hmm.
instant, instant. So when everything is instant, you don't have the drive or that hunger. You can just get on Instagram and show a gun and dish your op, and then you get 10,000 views. So, so again, in righteous management, I'm trying to get you to understand that these 10,000 views is not equating to dollars and cents. These are
No.
just people being nosy because you got guns and dissing somebody. So how can we monetize this? How can we turn your everyday life into funding? How can you get paid from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube? How can we get you to 1,000 subscribers? What do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
that's what I focus on. And I try to give each person an individual plan to their lifestyle, to their budget. Like I got one artist, BME Juice. BME Juice got a Hank roll. So Juice might say, I'm doing a $500. We call him Mr. $500 giveaway. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do a $500 giveaway. So he'll say, I got a $500 giveaway for. I need everybody to go subscribe to my YouTube. I just started a YouTube channel. I'm picking 300 names, and I'm gonna go through the box, and I'm gonna give $500 away. I might give 5 people $100. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you feeling. So now people have incentive because he got the budget. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? To go subscribe to his YouTube. Back then, we didn't really have that. We didn't have no platform to tell people, hey, we give away money to go subscribe. We ain't had no QR codes and all of
Nope.
that. We had to get outside and work to get these 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I just try to again help them break out of their social anxiety, they lack of social skills, so they can blend it with the social media and take it to the next level.
Dope. Speaking of artists, man, one of the artists that you manage, man, is dope as hell, man. His name Black Benny.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a little bit about Black Benny, man? Because that man, I saw one of his videos, man, and man, he dope as I don't know what, man.
Yeah, Benny the truth. He got that hunger and pain. See, Benny went to prison for 12 years. So Benny is he's not from our era, but he came up with us. So he was the next era after us. So he was with us though. You see what I'm saying? He was just young. So he understand how our era operate. So he's out here using social media and in person to a T. Like Benny doing real numbers. He don't have no bots. He's never bought no views. He just really got to the people. But he got that hunger that that this generation don't have, man. That Benny don't mind investing. Benny just was in Texas. He went and did 2 drop mics, 2 platforms out there. He did the debut, did 1 million views. Fame and Animal did 3 million views. So he's moving around, shaking hands, kissing babies, also using the internet to show his personality, bring people into his world. Cause he got a lot of stories. You was in prison for 12 years. Somebody snitched on you, got on the stand and sent you to prison. So you got a lot in you. You got a lot to give out. But Benny is the truth. That boy opinion is serious, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have to work hard with Benny. Benny, we have our weekly meetings. We go over what we need to do, what we need to adjust. We look at our numbers, our analytics, and he ready to go. I don't have to follow up with Ben. I just see it on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? So Ben is a worker, man, for sure. All his platforms.
Man, shout out to Black Benny, man. Do you mind if we play one of his videos?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, let's get that out there to these more millions.
Here it is, y'all. And y'all can go on YouTube and check it out, you know what I'm saying, after the show too, man. Run the numbers up, man. This Black Benny like this.
We shooting with solo, you feel me? You ain't shooting with solo, you ain't shooting, you feel me?
Oh yeah! LL4E Bow World to this no world, bitch. And I got my boy school see my big cousin buy whatever he want with drug money. That why I like this. Know a nigga robbed over and over by the same nigga. He's on some nice shit. Little brain, little baby. But he got 4 pocket full off of white shit. I'm certified, stamped and approved, nigga. They know I really like this. Bruh told me to calm down like they scared of you. Way too aggressive. But I was just in that prison. Watch a nigga get stabbed on their way to breakfast. We were creating over little shit. So you already know I'm dying about the nigga. They ain't got it like a nigga. But
they damn sure gon' motherfucker respect you. In my house, it was tough love, a lot of violent shit. My daddy made me like this. When I got my first Glock, I ain't let it go. I locked on like a vice grill. And I been on that shite shit. You on demon time? I love that tight shit. When that pressure was on, that nigga got up out of there. He a flight rig. Rocket on a fuck nigga on some fuck shit. Nigga, I'ma just stand alone. So they stand on business. I'm like, what type of business these niggas standing on? They ain't got no religion. When the crosses was thrown, guess who was standing strong? It's up to the ceiling. And I stood on 10, nigga, till I made it home. For to send me some money. But she ain't send it though. Nigga, that one like these. You must thought I had life, bitch. I did 12 years, nigga, that was some light shit. And that bitch with an ice pick. It was summertime, but I got rich when that ice hit. I'm a shit talker, big boss, a real gangster, so a nigga don't like this. I ain't crying by no hoe. Gotta show me you loyal, bitch, break the law for me. Lot of shit I won't go for. Put your life on the line, baby, risk it all for me. I ain't talking to no nigga. Y'all know what I'm on, so nigga quit calling me. Talking about let's have a sit down and let's talk about it, man. That shit sound soft to me. See my big cousin buy whatever he want with drug money. That why I like this. Know a nigga robbed over and over by the same nigga. He's on some nice shit. Little brain, little baby. But he got 4 pocket full off of white shit. I'm certified, stamped and approved. Nigga ain't no one really like this. I don't speak less I'm spoken to. I ain't friendly, that how nigga get close to you. Take care of the fam. Put your nigga position. That's what you supposed to do. You know that I'm overdue. Before you get the ups on me, I'ma stand over you. A real street nigga. On mama nigga. I know how to soldier through. Niggas eat when I wasn't. And they ain't feed me. That's why I like this. I can tell where you hold it. You ain't shot shit, nigga. Hold it bitch like this. I was first to go. I was the first to push soon as that kite hit. And they know I was front line with that strap on me. Everywhere like a dyke bitch. And they know I'm a threat. They gon' have to kill me. They gon' have to ice me. And I move like the president. They can't get close. They gon' have to snipe me. Fuck talking about it. Just do it, nigga, like a pair of Nike. When them niggas had shot back, I ain't get scared, nigga. I got excited. See my big cousin buy whatever he want with drug money. That's why I like this. Know a nigga robbed over and over by the same nigga. He's on some nice shit. Lil' Brian, lil' baby. But he got 4 pocket full off of white shit. I'm certified, stamped and approved, nigga. They know I really like it. More, bitch.
Man, that man is the truth, man. Every bar, bar for bar, man. Every bar was lit.
Man. And he been rapping like that before prison.
You got it.
A lot of people say. A lot of people was trying to say he was sounding like somebody else. No, we can go play his songs from when he was 18. He just ended up going to prison, bro. Been snapping like that for sure.
Yeah,
been snapping like that.
Yeah, you got it.
He got it, bro. He got it. Keep pushing him, man. Keep pushing him. Oh man,
listen, I'm teaching and developing. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. Like I'm not taking credit for nothing that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just here.
Exactly.
I'm just here trying to make sure you edged up right, you lined up right. Everything else, go work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really tripping. I'm not trying to get rich off none of them. I'm not trying to, like, they know what's going on with me. I'm here to develop. So when you leave from me, you gonna be able to pull an artist up or 2 artists, because now you know the business, the industry, your paperwork right, your registrations is right. So now the artists that you bring up, you can teach them and they understand. And then my artists, they work with each other. You know what I'm saying? They work with other artists. Well, Black Bennett, you got to come with that money on. You know what I'm saying, for Bennett, but you know what I'm saying. Bennett turning down deals. Bennett, yeah. Bennett got 3 deals. Turned down. Because again, he understand the business, he understand the numbers, percentages, he understand where his royalties come from. So now when you sit down in the room, you understand the jargon, you understand the words, the lingo, you know what questions to ask. That's what Righteous does. I teach you that. So when you leave from me, you don't have to come back. You already got the blueprint. Then now I'm looking for some more artists to do the same thing too. Just a circle of life, bro. That's what I'm on.
Facts,
That's why
man.
it's
Facts.
righteous. That's why it's righteous. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it the righteous way.
That's super righteous, man. And it take a team. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, think we can one-man army that shit. And trust me, I've tried to one-man army it, man. And it's tough, man. So it takes a team. So he's lucky to have such a knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying, person such as yourself, and somebody who's able to articulate, what needs to be articulated in them rooms, that that's gonna take it to the next level.
Yeah, it's always good to have somebody help you establish what your value is, right? Because I think that's the hardest part for people to understand your value, man. Make sure you don't undersell yourself, or make sure you don't oversell yourself. And so make sure you understand what your worth is, right? Because that's really what it comes down to. People pay you for your worth, right? And so if you don't know what that value is, it's going to be hard to navigate and find what's right for me. What's the right deal for me? What's the right fit for me? Because the money might be right, but the partnership might not be right, or the money might not be right, but the partnership is good. And so it's like, okay, cool. It doesn't have the money I want, but I believe the relationships and the resources I can get out of this is going to be way more beneficial to me than the extra XXX or the extra, 50,000 or the extra 100,000, whatever the case may be. Like the resources and experience I'm going to get with this group or with these people outweighs what I could go get somewhere else. So I think that's important, man. Listen, hey, sound like you're doing some good work over there, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I feel like that's my purpose.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I became the rapper because my partners wanted me to rap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Shawty Ray. Shawty Ray was like everybody motivation. He was rapping when we was 13, 12, 13. My first project didn't come out till I was out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was already skilled. So that's who my first inspiration was before I get into Project Pat, before I get into Yo Gotti, before Shawty Ray was. So they was my inspiration, but he was. So I never really wanted to be the rapper. I was trying to manage the group then, learn the business then. So that's always been in me. So that's my purpose, man. I just so happened to my music took off for a few summers, you know what I'm saying? Several summers, and now I'm settled. I'm happy with how my career went. People still want me to put out music, but I just like to see my team, you know what I'm saying? It's just been a lot of unfortunate situations. But let me shout out the rest of the team. Black Benny, BME Juice, SM Capo, and Mia 10. That's my current roster. SM Capo from Ripley. J
He was on
Hall.
the show. He was
I
just
was
on the
about to
show
say, he was.
a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, we had SM Capo on here, man. That's the homie.
Yeah. That's one of mine.
Right after him, man.
He said that too. He said V.V.S. That's my bro. He said that's my. He said you a real one. He said he rock with you.
I've been with him, rocking with him since he was J Hall, way before. I just went never manage him. He was always like, man, what's up? Like, nah. He was too close to home. You try not to mix too much personal, you know what I'm saying? Because once we get to going and the ink dry, this is business. I'm gonna hold you accountable as a man. I'm gonna hold you accountable to your actions. So, but I feel like he's mature enough now and he understand, what I'm about as a businessman.
That's real, man. Shout out to LTF Priest. Said, I'm telling y'all, Pimp V.V.S. one, if not the most knowledgeable people in the West Tennessee area as far as understanding the music game. LTF Priest, he said, and he been giving rappers around here free game for years.
For sure. That's why it cost it now.
Shout out LTF Priest. Call in, man. Call in, LTF Priest, man. The number on the screen, man. Call in. We love to hear from you. 901-410-0123, man.
Yeah, that's why it cost them now. You feel what I'm saying? the free 99. You know, people don't respect the free 99.
Nah, they don't.
People don't respect the free 99 for some reason.
They sure don't, man.
Or like if I'm telling him the same exact thing as the person who say they charge X amount of dollars, whatever I'm saying go right out their ear. They just go run over here to try to get them the money to the same thing. I was just trying to get him off the love. Like that's so weird to me, man. But it's always been like that.
They think white ice is colder.
You feel what I'm saying? The black ice was, you know what I'm saying? Flipping your car over. You feel what I'm saying? You can't go too fast a bit. You feel me?
LTF Pre said facts. You done gave out millions already, big bro.
Man, shout out,
Shout out.
salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute, man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man. My dog, Paparazzi Nick, you know what I'm saying? He was gonna be my first artist that I announced for this year in January. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he passed in November. So we coming up on his anniversary of his death. So shout out my dog, Paparazzi Nick, man. Rest in peace, La Familia.
What is your take on hip hop today? You know what I'm saying? Because you and I, we've been through several decades of either being in the game as artists or just, you know what I'm saying, like being fans of hip hop. What do you see? What is your thoughts on what hip hop is today, or where hip hop is today?
I think hip hop today is not creative. Excuse me. I think everybody just with from my experience of me having a studio that I'm in every day, the majority of the music that I record in my experience in my studio is about the Draco, the switch, spinning, sliding, dissing, just long raps, no choruses, no concepts. It's a lot of that. Now I'm not saying that those artists aren't talented, but they aren't being creative. They aren't being themselves. They aren't displaying the thoughts they have when they alone, when they don't have to be tough in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like the mindset they have when you go home at night and all your homeboys gone, you in the bed and you thinking about money making plays, or you thinking about your lady, or you thinking about your kids, or you thinking about vacationing. Nobody is putting these type of things in the music, in my experience, in from a local standpoint in my area. Well, not nobody, but the majority are. So I feel like the music scene lacks creativity, and a lot of ego is keeping people from putting the type of music out or the thoughts out because they don't want to feel soft. It's too tough. This era too tough. Like the um everybody want to sound like Pooh Shiesty or Big Scar, or you know what I'm saying. They want to sound like somebody. So I just think we lack creativity. We don't lack talent. We just lack creativity from the younger generation. Now, from the music industry, like the majors, I think they just watch and repeat. Um, they just trying to generate quick dollars. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's going to make the dollar fast. It's going to make a lot of dollars. So that's why it's no artist that's sticking. Like, what artist exploded this year in rap? New artists. It's hard to, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why all these artists getting out of prison and jail is making the splash. YFN Lucha, people waiting on him. You know what I'm saying? Gunna, people was waiting on him. Like, these are all artists that already been out. They not young. All these artists in their 30s. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the middle age, the late 20s, early 30s artists are the ones that's sticking. And it's really no 18 to 25 artists that you really could think of. Not off the it just hit you like that. I'm sure it's always an exception to the rule, but what new artist that's new? Like Young Boy is young, but Young Boy been out 10 years. You see what I'm saying? So what right now artist is coming through? That's what we missing. Them type of artists, they got the new sound, the new voice, the new flow. It's just all wash and repeat.
Yeah,
Quick
that
dollar.
is a good point. I do agree with you on it. I think everything is being recycled extremely hard right now, and the era hasn't shifted. Like there's no one who's come out with a different sound, a different tune, even a different cadence, right? Most of the cadences of the raps are also pretty much all the same. Beats starting to be a lot of all the same, and not a lot of differentiation between producers and beats that's coming out. And so outside of the people who have been doing it for years, right? You know, some of them reinvent themselves a little bit or change up the style. But I do agree with that. Like the way you said that, you're right. They really are not changing the game. It's just kind of like rinse and repeat. You know, it might be a little sprinkle or two on it, but it's really not. I'm trying to think of the last time I heard somebody I was like, wow, like this is new. Like this young kid is killing it right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like this people that's killing it, but it's like I've heard the sound before. You know what I'm saying? I've heard the sound before. So it's like your rapping style is good, but the sound and the lyrics and the agenda of the music, it's the same thing. It really hasn't changed.
Do y'all think that this is like I always ask myself like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like are these kids rapping like that because they feel like the industry ain't gonna give them a chance if they try something different, or like you know what I'm saying, is the industry like that? Is the industry like we don't care about if an artist try to come with some stuff that's like different, we're not gonna sign them. That you know we say we if they don't fit into our cookie cutter mold, we're not gonna sign them. So what do y'all think it is? Is it the kids or is it they're just doing what they know or what they're seeing that the industry is paying them to do?
It's a mixture. So everybody's programmed now. So you know it's programmed to be this sound. It's programmed to make music like this. It's you know, so once you become programmed, that's how you know how to do it. And these kids, again, these kids don't get outside like us,
Yeah.
like our era. So they aren't experiencing anything other than they school, their neighborhood, they few circle of friends. You know what I'm saying? Even now, this generation kids got their own gangs. So it's like um it's like they can't see past their nose, but not. I'm not gonna put it all on them like fault them for their shortcomings, but the industry only showing you beef out because it's fake beef. You know what I'm saying? The industry only showing you beef. The industry does the same marketing every year. They make these two artists beef, or they make this artist leak a sex tape, or they let this artist have a gay allegation. It's the same wash and repeat for rap because that's the what people have been programmed to like and think about and get views on. You see what I'm saying? So
Yep.
the kids only doing what they programmed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest uh artists that came up like right after our generation with the internet is Soldier Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Soldier Boy every year does 3, 4 cuss you out rants, suck my you up, I do this to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To get himself back in the algorithm. Okay, but he ain't the only one to do it. Then you gonna have the trolls, like 50 Cent is a troll. You know what I'm saying? Like the internet and the streaming has really destroyed the essence of hip hop, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, we from the South, they don't really say we hip hop, but I'm just saying how hip hop and marketing and advertising was then. Now, of course, things have to change and evolve, but it's no one developing these kids. They just giving them some money, running a new single, running because, like I told you before we started the interview, it's so many ways to make money from a song now. So we don't even need you to blow. We finna run it through TikTok and make all these
Yeah.
royalties just off of TikTok. We're gonna run it through Instagram, make all this, you know what I'm saying, off the clip of the song. It ain't even the whole song. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know the whole record. You just know this little 10-second TikTok clip that they made a dance to from fake bots and AIs and ads and the kids of the people at the record label. So you know, a record label might have 400 employees. They'll say all of y'all that got kids tomorrow at this time, we need all of them to make TikToks and make their cousins make TikToks to this one song. We just finna make it go viral. Song they never heard before ever. Make up this the dance we gonna do. Boom. And this gone viral. So it's just the programming and the non-development that's led us to where we are now. Of course, there's other factors, but I feel like those are the main two factors: the programming from the industry, and then the non-development of the younger artists, because they could just go viral. Has took the essence out of it.
You know, I also think that there is a slight unpredictability about the industry right now, because I don't think anybody can really assess where it's going, because there are so many ways you can consume music now that I don't think people can keep a control over. Like, I don't think the industry can keep a tap on it, because you can, kind of like you just talking about it, you can make money anywhere and you can get exposure anywhere, and you can pop in a second, you can be cold in a second, you can be back hot again. And so, like, there are so many different formulas that I think a lot of people are trying, that I don't think the industry really knows what's going on right now. This is my personal opinion. I don't think they know like where to go. So I think that's why we get a lot of rinse and repeat, because what worked last summer might not work this summer. You know what I'm saying? What style was hot last summer might not be hot this summer. I can remember a time when like there was a style that was like, it was hot for 3 summers in a row. People were coming back out with a mixtape every summer, and everybody was like, man, this is going crazy. You know, I can remember back when Lil Wayne was coming out with the mixtapes, like every summer he had a new one coming out, and it was like the same style, the same format. And so like people were getting used to that. But I think now it's changing very quickly, and it's like it's moving so fast. Like I don't even know that the powers that be can keep tap on it. And so what they do is
keep tap on the money. They keep tap on the money.
Yeah, so they pump the money into the people who don't matter what the market might look like. People gonna go out and support them, right? So they put the money where they know they're gonna get that return back at. Because like it's so many people now, like so many independent people who like go put their own tours together. They don't get tour managers, they don't get promoters to do that. They go work with a bunch of different promoters and book their own shows. Right. They making their own money. Man, there's so many indie artists out here that like people just picking up and they blowing up 1 minute, and then they getting a certain level of success, and then they kind of doing what you talked about earlier. They turning down deals, man. I don't need that. I'm making plenty of money. I got money on TikTok. I got money on
you. The deal hurts you. The deal hurts you because once you pick up your steam, when you have a deal, and once your steam is gone, they say you fell off.
Yeah.
So
no money.
Because it don't look the same. It don't look the same anymore.
Right. You were just selling out shows. You still could be, but the machine ain't behind you no more.
Yeah. Now when you put out a video, you know what I'm saying? It don't look like that the one that the machine put out. You know, so people just look at the before and after, and they like, did he shoot that with an iPhone? Because the first video, you know, the cat was like in
the crew we sent
8K.
the first time. Not the one
he was
we
in
sent
8K. Well, I know, man. I know you got to get out of here, V.V.S, man. But before you go, man, you said something about the rinse and repeat, and you said how like the industry does, and then they'll have like 2 artists go at each other. Well, right now we're seeing NLE the Great going after YB, and I gotta get your take on this, man, before you go, because you kind of just said it, but then I know you seen that video. It looked like they put a lot of time and effort and money into NLE's video.
Now,
so to me, the powers that be, they gotta have that has to be like, to me, I feel like that's his record label said this your perfect opportunity to get back hot and get in on some of that YB money, because you know YB running around here making a damn near $1 million a show.
More than $1 million.
What's your take on this NLE YB diss?
I think it's manufactured. because again, they he's not doing it. He, you know what I'm saying, he's not paying for billboards in YB hood. That video that they shot is high budget. That's a record label putting it together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
the whole marketing and plan, they that's how you know that they sat down with his label and said, this is what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make both of us money. These people we ain't gonna make them cross paths, but and we about to make him do some Tupac, rap on the Tupac beat, shave his head. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to really put. That's not even a NLE chopper sound. You feel what I'm
Nope.
saying? So like that's not even his core fan base sound. That's why it's just a ploy to grab a money grab. You see what I'm saying? Like I
I agree.
when I seen it, I said I can't even pay attention to this. I didn't even deep dive. I said I can't even deep dive into this because I don't know when did they ever have an issue before now. Why is he dissing him? Why is he saying this? What's the, was it something in the back in the gap? But when I saw that it was high budget, like what you saying, and high quality, I knew it was label generated. So I said, I don't, man, I ain't even gonna pay this no attention.
They trying to program you.
Right. He had a whole dance routine. He had a whole dance routine to a diss song to Young Boy on a Tupac beat with background dancers. With background dancers, bro. And they had him looking feminine. Go watch it. Look how feminine they got him looking in his mood. Cause that's the ploy too. They
Yep.
have to make you feminine to put that illusion that you may be, you know what I'm saying, rainbow.
Yeah.
So now you got people in the comments commenting about that. You got people in the comments roasting him about trying to look like Tupac, but he don't. It's so many comments because of the programming. I
Man,
couldn't even watch it, man.
I think about all the money that's being made off them platforms because people engaging with that material.
Yeah, for sure. Because these
Yep.
platforms are owned by who?
Yeah.
The same
You know
people.
what I'm saying?
Man,
These
they making
platforms are owned by the same people in partnerships. They sharing money, linking money together because it's too much money, bro. Like who's running um like Joe Budden them, like who are they connected to? It is what it is, and Gilly and Wallow, like all this stuff is connected to major billionaire niggas, man. Like,
So they're not gonna chance anything, like you said, because they
no,
got
for
too much
sure.
money on the
For sure.
line.
Right, for sure. And now again, it's streaming. They control the money. They control it. Ain't like you buying a CD from me. So why do you think they'll give Joe Budden and Gilly and all these people 50, 60, 100 million blank check? If they'll give you a blank check for 100 million for your podcast, how much do you think the internet is really making?
Man, it's
You
crazy.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How much is the internet really making? It's all fake, bro. Like it's all controlled. They generate. Like I look at Country Wayne. Country Wayne say he made 7 million like 2 years ago, right? Off of posting. If Country Wayne made 7 million, how much did Facebook make?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they
You see
only
what I'm
giving you a
saying?
portion.
Right.
Yep.
Because they paying you from ads and
Yeah.
they paying you from ads and reach. Cause
Yeah.
reach, you know what I'm saying? So if you could just put like I get paid from Facebook. So if I have a day where I'm just posting all day, I might wake up, I might have made $80 yesterday and didn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
so
Yep.
what did Facebook make with they reach? Like what how does Facebook make money? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Dude is richer than you know what I'm saying? The dude
It's
who on
ridiculous.
Facebook is richer than people who've been having oil and you know what I'm saying for generations and generations. He's that rich. That's how you know the internet. Like they have a control over it, bro.
They
It's
do.
so much money we don't even know about, bro.
They control it, man, and they control like the algorithms and stuff too. I feel like, you know, you can get, like you said, you can pay your way and be creative enough, and you can get so far, but they got a ceiling on it. You know what I'm saying? There's a ceiling that like at that point, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to sign somebody's contract.
Yeah. They gonna come
they
see you. They
let
gonna
you
come
get
see
past this ceiling. So I guess the goal is to get to the ceiling, and then they'll start whipping out them contracts at you and stuff. But
then you got hot words too. Like Facebook got hot words that'll block you. You know what I'm saying? On certain stuff you can't post, can't post. But then you can go to Twitter, you can be butt naked, or you might, or you can be, you see what I'm saying? But on Facebook, you can be butt naked too. It's just about how your community is. Because it was a stud who was naked on Facebook for about 2 weeks straight, butt naked as a regular post.
Whoa.
But then, look it up. It was a stud
crazy.
with a nice body. It was a stud with a nice body. You know, she was butt naked on Facebook for about 2 weeks. They didn't take her page down. They didn't flag none of her posts. None of that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
'cause Facebook, they don't let you do no real
That's
nudity
what I'm
on there.
saying. But
So how you get away with that?
I ain't even going. That's too deep.
Nah,
to
don't
talk
do
about.
it, y'all.
Can't
Come
talk
on
about
now.
the rainbow. You know what I'm
Part
saying?
2, y'all. We gotta do a part 2,
Yeah, for
man.
sure, for
Because
sure. Yeah,
you
gotta
got
bring
too
it back.
much knowledge and wealth. It's so much wealth of knowledge that you bring to the table, V.V.S. man. This one episode just ain't enough. Like maybe you can come on and join us. Just randomly, sporadically or something, man.
Let's set it up next week.
Let's do something. Let's do that, man, because there's so much knowledge that you have, and you've been in it like just like me for a long time, and there's just a wealth of knowledge there. And then you've gone even further and made movies and got a management company, and let people know where they can get your Herman Forth. Let people know where they can get your Herman Forth clothing line from.
Well, right now, y'all just go to the social media. Again, that's where you want to drive everybody to. Just Herman Forth, just like it's spelled. HERMAN FOURTH. Facebook, Instagram, Herman Forth. Righteous Sound, it's my studio, just like that. Righteous Sound Studio. You feel everything with me is gonna be what's the name of the company? You looking for me, V.V.S. Righteous. V.V.S. Righteous, Instagram, you know what I'm saying? It's like that simple.
So y'all heard it from the man's mouth, man. V.V.S. Righteous on all platforms, man. Y'all go follow him. You know what I'm saying? Go support the brand, Herman Forth. I'll be seeing a lot of people rocking Herman Forth gear too. I mean, a lot. So you keep doing your thing.
That's why I gotta come back. We gotta get deep.
Yep, you got to. Yeah, we didn't even go deep into that, and it's just so much, man, that we can do that and we can talk about. And we get a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, on the show, but some people, man, just have such a wealth of knowledge, man, to where it's just like, yo, we gotta have you back. Like, please, come back, because we ain't even scratched the surface yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
But with that being said, man, I like to let everybody, if you got any last words you want to say for this episode, man, speak now or forever hold your peace, or any shout outs or anything. So, and then we're gonna be out.
Man, shout out to the Memphis Jelks show. I appreciate y'all. Y'all doing big things, man. Y'all gonna be one of the biggest platforms in the world. You know what I'm saying? OJ Smooth, it's a pleasure, it's an honor, it's a privilege. The Memphis Jelks show, y'all tune in. Let's go.
That's it right there.
We got to be out. That's it right really. There, I don't know if you can come behind that.
Okay, man. Appreciate you coming on the show. I enjoyed the conversation, man. I enjoyed the knowledge that was shared, man.
It's love, bro.
And as always, man, you're welcome here anytime. We're gonna have you back on soon. You know what I'm saying? You family. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know what else to say. That's why I keep saying, you know what I'm saying, man. We out, man. Y'all know.
Squad up, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around. Got the